Epiphany, is Elizabeth around?
This thing between us is over. We've got to stop doing this.
We've tried and it hasn't worked.
No, you're not hearing me.
No, I hear you, and what I hear is you keep denying the truth.
The truth is, we've been friends for a really long time, and I just want to go back to what we had.
Go back? Elizabeth, that's impossible. You tell me. You tell me how I'm supposed to stop feeling what I feel for you.
I don't know.
Look, I love you. All right? I love you. And that's not going to change just because you're telling me to stop.
Hey, so, are you guys packed?
I'm not even sure how much to bring.
Oh, you don't have to bring that much. Just enough for the trip, you know. We can get everything else in Australia.
Should we call Lady Jane, tell her we're coming?
I don't think so. I think we'll just surprise her.
Hey. I was gonna call you.
No, it's okay. You and Jax do what you think is right, but I want Michael Morgan to stay with me.
Look, I was gonna call you in the next 2 minutes, I swear.
That's no problem.
Good. The kids can't stay with you because they're coming with me.
You and Jax can make all the decisions you want with Jocelyn, but not with Michael Morgan.
It's a simple question, Maxie. Why are you here?
Because the police are going to get a search warrant on this place sooner or later. My guess is that it's going to be sooner, and I don't want them finding any compromising photos Franco might have taken of me.
Well, I doubt these pictures are worth your life.
That just means you don't know me very well.
Okay, what if Franco would do that?
Then I will convince him to give me the photos and do the shoot for Crimson.
Maxie, you're really not getting this. Franco is a killer, and no one knows how to stop him.
Everyone Franco's gone after in Port Charles has been connected to me. Except for you. That means he knows you and he wants you out of the way, and I want you to tell me why.
I don't know anything.
That's the wrong answer.
You don't really love me. You only think you do because I was Emily's best friend. It's not.
Okay, no. Don't patronize me right now.
Well, don't bring this into my place of work.
I'm not confused. You're not a substitute. I'm in love with you. Do you understand that?
Don't you get that this is just very familiar and is comfortable and yes, we share a lot of history.
We share a lot more than just history, don't you think?
Having sex was one of the worst mistakes we could have ever made. It was selfish. It was self-destructive. We've deceived everyone we love. I've made it very clear to you that I need this to be finished.
Okay. Is that what you really want? Is that what you really want to do?
What I want is a life with Lucky and my boys. I just want a normal life with baseball games and kids that grow up way too fast, and I don't want to miss a moment of it.
Oh,
but I can't be having an affair with my brother.
All that is great, but it's not going to change how I feel about you.
Franco got into the house. I heard a weird noise on the baby monitor. I went upstairs and he was standing over Jocelyn. He forced me to leave the house with him. He blindfolded me and he took me to his studio.
When I came home, the front door was open. Jocelyn was alone in the nursery with graffiti all over the walls. CO77X, I don't know what that means.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Jason found me. Franco got away.
If you know what? If you just cooperated with me with the guards, none of this would have happened, Jack.
It did happen, Sonny. It happened. And I just want my kids to be safe.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, thanks for calling, buddy. Help your brother get this thing so we can get out of here.
I'll call for myself, not for Morgan. I think you should go with Mom, Jackson, the baby.
Yeah, but I want both of you to come home with me.
Look, given that a madman is on the loose, doesn't it make more sense to get your children
I will
out of harm's way?
personally keep them both safe.
I know you'll try, but sometimes things go wrong, like at the warehouse. I just don't want Morgan to get messed up like I am.
Mr. Stalcup did not develop this condition so you could have a workout in the OR.
Mr. Stalcup's lucky to have me.
Keep telling yourself that.
Robin, the sooner he agrees to the surgery, the sooner he's hitting the slopes.
It is a slow-growing tumor that may not even be life-threatening. There's absolutely no reason for you to open up this guy's brain. Oh yeah, except for you to show off.
No, I can solve the problem.
So can I, with far less risk, not to mention the expense.
So, what are you saying? The guy doesn't deserve the best?
Why can't you get it? Sometimes the most aggressive solution shouldn't be the first line of treatment.
Why can't you just admit that you hate to be wrong?
Because I'm not wrong.
The role of Lisa Niles will now be played by Brianna Brown.
If you need to get all macho, why don't you go, I don't know, chop some wood or drive a car around a racetrack? But please, just keep your hands off this poor man's brain.
Okay, just let me know when the drugs don't work.
Oh, they'll work.
Okay, what about the side effects?
What about the risks in any surgery?
Well, they'll be worth it with Patrick operating. He's brilliant. Why are you standing in his way?
We were just about to get to the good part.
You're lucky Lisa came to save you.
I'm sorry, what am I missing?
No, Robin's done some of the most impressive work just trying to prove me wrong.
We're just picking each other's brains.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you didn't interrupt. Robin was just about to admit that she's wrong and I'm right.
If you could just get past your huge ego for a nanosecond, maybe you could get out of my way and let me do my job. Yes, you are in my way.
Could you please give me some room?
Yeah, McFranco could come back here.
You're just invading my personal space.
What if this is a trap or a setup or something?
If it were, we would both be dead, and I would really like to get this over with and get out of here, so maybe you should be helping me.
All right, fine. What are you looking for?
You'll know it when you see it.
Is it really worth risking your life to get these pictures?
If these photos get to the media, I won't have a life. Kate will fire me, as she should, for being stupid. I made Crimson look bad, and I took compromising photos taken by a psychopath, which means nobody else will be hiring me either.
Okay, I'll help you look, but let's just make it fast, okay?
What is it?
There's specs for a bomb.
Franco has taken someone who means a lot to me. And you mean nothing to me, so you better start talking.
I knew Franco from back in the day. He took the fall for me when I robbed a liquor store. And I returned the favor by bailing him out of jail when he got busted a few blocks from a murder scene tagging.
Well, did Franco do the murder?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, that can't be why he ran you down.
I'm not even sure it was him.
No, you know something about Franco, something important. No. Tell me where Franco is.
I don't know.
You're wasting my time.
Step away from the patient, sir.
Get out.
I'm calling security.
Get out, or you're gonna watch me shoot him right now. You have one chance to save yourself, so you better give me something I can use.
I got nothing.
Tell me where Franco is.
I haven't seen him in 5 years.
You're lying.
I got hit by a car. Okay, maybe Franco was driving, maybe he wasn't. That's all I got.
That's not enough.
Call security. There's a man with a gun in a patient's room.
Mr. Domestico?
How did you know that? Okay, why aren't you calling?
The guy with the gun, does he have sandy hair and he's wearing a leather jacket?
You know him?
I'll take care of it, okay?
Okay, aren't you gonna go with her?
No, she'll be fine.
He has a gun. Okay, I'm calling security.
You know what? You don't need to do that. The guy that she described, that's Jason Morgan. It's Robin's ex-boyfriend.
Talk. Tell me how Franco lives.
He's rich. He did good.
What is he like?
Art, women, I don't know.
Does he have a schedule? Does he have a routine?
I haven't seen the guy in years.
Where would he hide someone?
Well, you mean like kidnapping?
You know what? Does he like water? Does he work in warehouses? He's a tagger. Does that mean he's not afraid of heights? Does he climb buildings or billboards? What about subways?
DL in Brooklyn. Please. Please. I remember now. Franco used to keep his stuff in a shed near the L. Art supplies, spray paint by the case, ropes, climbing stuff. A train went by. The whole place shook. And the noise, you couldn't think it was so loud. But Franco loved the trains. How they never shut down. 3 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And just a few inches of steel holding all those people above the street. Chaos, that's what he called it. The chaos of reality.
If you hurt that patient, my life will become very complicated.
Franco's going after people in my life. Sam, Carly, maybe even you.
What do you mean going after?
He grabbed Carly this afternoon and Sam vanished.
Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry.
And he might come after you.
Me? We haven't been together for so long. How would he even know about me?
I don't want to assume anything. Just please, be careful.
Okay. You be careful, too.
Well, how do you know that that's for a bomb? It just looks like a bunch of sketches and some numbers.
I'd call it an educated guess.
Well, it could be a setup for his next art installation, so maybe we should just calm down and take a deep breath and look at Franco for what he really is, a strange artist who's very weird, but probably not dangerous.
Yeah, tell that to Sam McCall.
You know, the more I think about that, the more I believe that Sam really is okay. Franco probably just convinced her to let him take some pictures and they're off someplace artistic.
Yeah? Then why hasn't she called?
Because Franco likes to be really mysterious. I'm sure Sam is annoyed, but he wouldn't hurt her.
Well, I disagree with that.
Look, everything Franco does is like for show. It's like Spinelli, kind of. You know, Franco gets this idea of something in his head, like death. And he wonders, you know, what it's about, who's responsible for it, all those icky chalk outlines. He thinks about nothing else. Makes piles of money off of it. Just like Spinelli in his Mighty Warriors of the Cosmos Part 9.
What, the video game?
Yeah, Spinelli loves it. He got it and got to the last level and racked up a zillion points in just a few hours. Just like Franco makes a fortune off his interpretations of violence and death.
You know, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, Franco manipulates these dark images to make them say what he wants as an artist, but sometimes, like Spinelli, he forgets where reality ends and the game begins.
Okay, Maxie, listen to yourself. If this guy is losing his grip on what's real and what's fake, he's more dangerous than ever.
We may not have to be gone very long, Sonny, and I would feel a lot more comfortable with my kids with me.
Where are you going?
Australia.
I don't want you taking my kids to the other side of the world.
Okay, it will be easier for you and Jason to find Franco if you don't have me and the kids to worry about, and we will be home as soon as it's safe.
When will that be?
Okay, can I speak to your mom and Jack Salon? Can you guys go upstairs?
Will you just let me come home with you without some big fight? Let Morgan go with them. I should be with you and Jason anyway.
Mom, what should I do?
Go upstairs, please. And you go with your brother.
You guys don't listen into what we're talking about.
I don't appreciate you ordering your kids around in my home.
You understand what you're doing, Jax? He knows you hate me, and he's turning it on himself. You're shutting him out of his own family, and he feels tainted and ruined. He feels like he's the bad son, and he has to stay with me and send his little brother off to be with you guys.
That is not what's happening. Michael's just trying to solve the problem.
Well, because you think Michael's the problem, and then you make it worse by talking down to me. He knows you hate me, and it's affecting him.
Stop! You know what? Stop! Are you kidding me? This guy's dangerous! And he's out there somewhere, and Jason can't find him. So either stop arguing, or I'm gonna take all 3 of my kids, and I will go find the most expensive beach resort. And I'll send you a postcard. Franco has pictures of Michael in the cabin, kneeling over Claudia's body.
Did you see these pictures?
No, but if there's even the smallest chance that Franco has proof that Michael killed Claudia, we gotta get him out of the country.
Carly's right. If Franco decides to turn over evidence against Michael, I want Michael as far away from the PCPD as possible.
And with Michael out of reach, Franco won't have anything to threaten Jason with.
I don't think right now is a good time for Michael to be running away.
Yeah, I don't know all the details, but it started with Stone Cates.
Isn't the AIDS wing?
Yeah, he was Robin's first love. He had AIDS when no one would even talk about it. He didn't know he had it at the time.
Oh, so that's how Robin contracted HIV.
Back when it was a death sentence, yeah. Still
Stone literally died in Robin's arms. She was just a high school kid, but she came really close with Jason also.
Okay, how did Robin ever become friends with a guy like Jason?
It's a little bit complicated. Jason was recovering from TBI. He had severe damage to his frontal lobe with complications. It's amazing he has any functioning skills right now. You got to see his scans.
I take it you have?
Well, that's how I got to Port Charles in the first place. Robin tracked me down to operate on him.
How long ago was that?
A few years ago. Jason and Robin will, they'll always be close. They respect each other.
Crisis averted. Jason's gone. I'm sorry he scared you.
He just left because you asked him to? You must be seriously impressed.
Hey, you got anything?
No, not yet.
Okay, I may have a lead. Franco can't store Claudia's body at his studio. He doesn't have any room.
Did you check all adjoining spaces?
Yes.
What about larger spaces that he might have to build bigger projects like
Okay,
sculpture?
see, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Maybe he has another studio, and that's where he put Claudia.
Would that be beyond Port Charles?
I don't know. I want you to search large buildings anywhere near a train yard that might make a lot of noise.
I'm going to search for large rental properties in the vicinity of the Port Charles area.
Yeah, see if it's been rented since September, and then we can check if we know any of the names. Yeah, come in.
Hey, Franco's more dangerous than we thought. He's building a bomb.
Nicholas, you said we were better people than this.
I know what I said. But I can no longer pretend not to be in love with you, Elizabeth.
You don't understand that I have a hell of a lot more to lose than you do.
Elizabeth. You okay? You seem kind of tense. Yeah. We were just having a disagreement about her brother Steve, the new chief of staff here. You look pretty upset for a disagreement over hospital administration. Yeah, it's really my fault. I overreacted. I didn't like some of the things that Steve was trying to do with the hospital, and I shouldn't have dragged her into it. It's my fault.
You're putting me in a really awkward position.
Yeah, I know. Well, in the future, any issues that I have with them, I'll just take it up with the board. I'll see you guys later. Okay.
So are you here on a case, or did you just drop by to say hello?
Actually, I'm here about that artist guy, Franco, I was telling you about. Anyway, it turns out he's extremely dangerous. Might even be a serial killer. He's already targeted Carly and Sam. He's fixated on Jason for some reason.
You know, it's been a really long time that I've been involved with Jason.
Yeah, but your relationship is a matter of public record because of your testimony in the Lorenzo Alcazar trial, and Franco's done a lot of research on Jason, supposedly.
So how concerned about this should I be?
Don't panic, just be aware.
Okay. Well, don't worry. I'm sure the boys and I will be fine.
All right. I'll let you get back to work.
Michael's in real trouble right now. As far as the drunk driving on his birthday, that was like a cry for help. He feels like the whole world is closing in on him.
He's right.
Okay, he needs his family, he needs stability, and he needs to be in a familiar place.
I agree with you. I do, except he's a potential target for a crazy man who's getting more dangerous by the minute.
Franco's going to be dealt with.
We don't even know where he is. He was in this house standing over Jocelyn's crib. He's crazy. And he's got Jason all twisted with this game. I've never seen Jason this upset.
If Jason can't handle him, I got men who can.
Oh, that is so typical, huh? The promises. You're completely ignoring Michael's needs to feed your own ego.
Carly, do you really think it helps Michael to hear him trash me? I don't think it's good for Morgan either.
I'm just
telling you, I grew up with a stepfather who already decided that I wasn't any good.
Are you really that narcissistic? I said that you're no good, not Michael or Morgan.
God! Stop! This is not good. We need to be the adults here and figure this out.
Franco will be taken care of. As far as Jocelyn, you taking her, you know I can't say anything about that. And I can't force you guys to let the boys stay here with me. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm asking you as a father, just trust my judgment.
I'm not going to put my family, and that includes Michael and Morgan, in danger just to keep Sonny happy. He's completely ignoring how dangerous Franco is and how vulnerable Michael is.
So I take it everything's fine with Mr. Domestico?
Well, he isn't dead, if that's what you mean.
Not dead is always good.
Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops?
One of these nights over a couple of beers, I'll explain to you the million reasons why it isn't necessary.
Then I guess we are both glad that Romeo is here to take care of everything.
Connie, I promise I will take care of it. Yes, as soon as you let me get off the phone, okay? Yes. Fine.
Hi. What are you doing here? And where is Lulu?
I don't know where Lulu is, but your boss is so mad that her calls are rolling over into voicemail that she called me at work and insisted I come up here and figure out what's going on.
Thank you. I can't believe Lulu left. I told her I would be back as soon as I could.
You will get to explain that to Kate, who will no doubt be calling back in under 5 seconds.
I'm sure Kate will understand that I was dealing with the Franco fallout.
Is that where you went?
Yeah, I stopped by his studio just for a second. I still haven't given up on the idea of Franco doing the shoot for Crimson, and if I can convince him of that, I will be just as famous in my world as Franco is in his.
Has anyone in either world pointed out that this guy is an unmitigated whack job?
I appreciate your decision to not file a complaint about Jason.
No, the last thing I want is a bunch of cops around. I owe you, Doc. Yeah, I'd be dead now if not for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, you didn't see that look in his eye. He was gone. He was irrational.
Jason is actually one of the most rational people I know.
Yeah, not this time.
And he wouldn't hurt anybody that couldn't fight back.
Well, I didn't feel that way when he had the gun right next to my heart.
Look, I don't agree with Jason's methods, but he's in a desperate situation right now.
Doing damage control?
You mind?
I learned a long time ago to never get in your way when you're doing what you think is right.
There's got to be a faster way to do this.
The rail yard encompasses a large and poorly identified area with numerous vaguely referenced rental properties. It's very difficult to find a mark.
Okay, then we need to narrow the search. See if you can access any kind of delivery records and see exactly where they came from.
Okay, and bomb materials would include
Plastique, wires, timing
Yeah,
devices,
this stuff is not only delivered to train yards.
Understood.
Hey, maybe try to find some parking tickets or noise violations, anything, the number that would be public record.
Yeah, from what Lulu and Carly said, Franco drives a black sports car.
Which that also wouldn't be in a rail yard. Look, this guy's been pretty up close and personal with you. You offended him, he didn't show him any respect, so he sends you messages through your friends, to your face. He confronts you about it. This bomb doesn't seem to fit the
Okay, you're
pattern.
assuming that Franco's going to use the bomb against a lot of people. What if he isn't? What if it's just Sam?
No. I know, I got it. First round on me. That's not fair because I asked you. Well, if you hadn't, I would have. I really wanted to drink it. All right. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you.
Your boy, Jason, gave me a few dreaded gray hairs today. I would give him the bill for my root job if I didn't think that he'd rough me up behind the salon.
Sorry, I know Jason can seem pretty scary.
Okay, that's an understatement. It's a wonder that poor patient didn't end up with a full-blown cardiac arrest.
Of course, there's always a balance.
Patrick told me a little of your history. So Jason was the one who encouraged you to go on the HIV protocol?
and it wasn't easy. Trust me. I mean, I was lost. I was scared, ambivalent. I had just been handed a death sentence, you know. So why fight it?
Jason had another take?
Yeah. He made me want to live, you know. Jason was so patient and kind and just incredibly supportive. He saved my life, actually.
Hey.
Hey.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't tell me nothing. You're crying.
No, I'm just teary. Lisa and I were just talking about Jason.
I thought we agreed that all 3 children would be safer away from this mess.
Sonny had some points.
Not that I heard.
Michael called Sonny because Michael doesn't want to go.
Well, Michael hasn't exactly been making the best decisions lately. Although I did hear him say that he wants Morgan to go to Australia with us.
Maybe Michael doesn't feel he's worth saving. He wants his brother to go so he has a better life.
Well, do you want to let him make that sacrifice?
No,
well, then we should insist that they both come to Australia with us. The one thing that we can't do is stay here and wait for Franco's next move.
I don't want to have another fight with Sonny.
You don't have to fight with Sonny. You have sole custody over Morgan, and Michael is an adult now.
He is their father. I have to consider his wishes just like I would consider yours with Jocelyn.
If you ever see me do with Jocelyn what he just did with the boys, I would expect you to take her and run away as far as possible.
I know that you would never do what Sonny just did.
Oh, well, I hope not.
But he's their father. And Michael and Morgan love him. And you know what? When we say things like Sonny is bad and he's wrong, Michael and Morgan take that to heart. Look at me.
I know.
They take it to heart.
I know.
And then maybe they think, am I bad? Am I wrong too? You know?
Okay, but can we talk about this later? Not when there's a madman on the loose?
I don't care how famous he is or how much he gets to charge for the so-called works of art. This guy is a sociopath.
But you've never met him.
I don't need to meet him to know that the guy's dangerous. You're lucky that you got away from this guy.
He's an artist. He's allowed to be a little weird, and yes, he's obsessed with violence and death, but at least he found a way to make money off his area of interest.
This has got nothing to do with money.
It has everything to do with money, Olivia. Franco likes to go around saying and doing outrageous things, and then he folds it all back into his work. Just because he likes to act like a psycho killer doesn't mean he actually is one.
Or maybe you just don't want to admit that you got taken in. Honey, I know how hard Kate was pushing you to get this photo shoot, okay? You're young, you're ambitious, you're beautiful. The guy took advantage.
Maybe a little.
Maxie, you got nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, just don't rationalize yourself into another dangerous situation. Okay, if you hear from this Franco guy, if you see him walking down the street, you don't walk, you run in the opposite direction.
No, okay, thanks. Hey, did you find anything else at the studio besides bomb specs?
No, Max had the place pretty torn apart by the time I got there. Not that it was neat and tidy to begin with.
I'm sorry, Fair Max Mesa was at Franco's studio?
Yeah, she said she was looking for something.
Where is she now?
I think she went back to work.
I need to call her.
No, Spinelli, you need to continue to search for me, please. Oh, okay, Dominic, can you go to Crimson and just see what else Maxie remembers?
Yeah.
All right, just make sure that you're patient with her and just be specific in what you ask her.
Okay.
Thanks.
Success.
What?
Garage and workspace rented near the train yard. Rented in the name of J. Depp.
What? It's really gross. Don't you know clams will kill you? You, need a little extra pick-me-up with Diane?
Those are oysters, idiot, and keep your voice down.
Why? The chef can't hear me?
Yeah, but the boss can. He's in a foul mood. Practically took my head off when he stormed past me.
Yeah, maybe you gotta wait for those clams.
So good. What the heck?
I had a feeling you'd be stopping by.
Listen, I don't want to scare you, but this Franco guy is really dangerous. He's completely unpredictable.
Well, I have double-checked all my locks and windows, and I can't help but notice a police car is driving up and down my street.
Yeah, well, be careful just the same. See, looks pretty normal and comes across friendly.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
It's not the only reason why I came by, actually.
Did something happen?
I heard you and Nicholas talking today at the hospital. I finally understand why you've been so upset lately. Now that the truth is out, it all makes sense.
You know, maybe you should go back up to the nursery and take a look at Franco's artwork. I mean, the guy came into our house, he took you hostage. What if he'd taken Jocelyn instead?
It wasn't about taking Jocelyn. It's about hurting Jason. Even the pictures he has of Michael kneeling over Claudia's body, it's all leverage to get Jason to cooperate.
Cooperate how? I don't understand.
I don't know. The way Jason explained it, it's about making a choice. Franco wants Jason to make a choice. He kidnaps me and Sam. Jason has to choose who he saves.
Okay, so what's to stop him from making another attempt?
He doesn't exactly have the element of surprise.
What if he takes Michael and Morgan or Jocelyn next time?
Now you're trying to scare me.
No, I'm not trying to scare. I'm following a hypothesis to its logical conclusion. I mean, if Franco's idea is to hurt Jason, the one way to do it would be to make him choose between Sam's life and the life of a child. And if we leave, it takes 4 potential victims off the table. Okay? That's you, Michael, Morgan, and Jocelyn. You're out of Franco's reach. I mean, not only are you saving your children, you're taking some pressure off Jason as well. So.
No wonder you're a wonderful negotiator. You hate Jason, and now you're selling this as a way to help.
I don't hate Jason. I don't like Jason that much. I don't like what he does. But I also know that he would never put you or the children in harm's way to save his own pride. So, if you don't want to listen to me, you should listen to Jason. Because I thought I heard him say that he thought it was a good idea for us to leave and go to Australia.
No, it's brilliant. Totally manipulative, but absolutely brilliant. And if there's a flaw in your argument, I just can't find it.
Does that mean we're leaving?
Tonight.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easy to forget how much I owe Jason.
It's not a sentiment a lot of people would share.
Okay, this is on me. I brought him up. I just met Jason waving a gun at a patient, and I was curious. And from what Robin has said, Jason cannot hold a candle to the egocentric flamethrower of love that is Dr. Patrick Drake.
Sure.
Do you want a beer? Because you need to catch up, and I'm
Yes, please. I'll have a light beer. Thank you. Sure you're okay?
Yes. I'm not allowed to get sentimental every once in a while.
Depends what sentiment's for.
Come on. You know Jason holds a special place in my heart. And hey, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be with you. I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be a wife, a mother, and a doctor.
And he gets all the credit for that, huh?
Okay, 3 beers on the way, and I am betting that Patrick is dying to change the subject to something more of his liking. Shall we talk about you?
It's a great idea.
Yeah?
Lacey.
I'm busy.
Can I just go over a couple things with you?
I'm expecting a phone call from Kate.
Great. When you were at Franco's ransacking his place, can you just tell me what you saw?
I didn't find anything. The place was a mess.
But maybe you thought something was important and it could actually...
I really don't have time to do this right now, okay? Kate is very upset Lulu chose today of all days to just walk out of the office. I actually thought she was with you because she's refusing to answer her cell phone.
Do you have any idea where Lulu might be?
I don't know. Maybe it's another family crisis.
Isn't it unusual for Lulu to walk off the job, especially on a day where she said she'd cover for you?
Wait, I know where you're
What
going
if Franco
with this.
took Lulu?
I'll call you back. I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly my choice.
Caught him right out front. He was tagging the window.
So he wanted you to grab him? Why?
You're the only one in town who appreciates my work. I thought I'd leave you a little sample.
You know what? I'm kind of an artist, too. Yeah. Your brain splattered all over that wall. What would that go for at an auction?
Gangsters are so colorful.
Yeah. You missed my point.
No, I'm starting to get it.
Yeah? Threatening my son was a big mistake.
And that'll be my last, right? I think I'm starting to get this whole mob banter thing.
This guy's obviously crazy, Mr. C. Let's take care of him.
You crazy, Mr. Franco? You can't help yourself? It's what makes you a great artiste?
It's a gift.
Mm-hmm. A gift. Is it worth dying for?